You can't see it. You can't smell it. And by the time you feel it, it might already be too late. Every year, RV owners wake up to headaches, dizziness, nausea, and sometimes they don't wake up at all, not because of dramatic explosions or obvious leaks, but because of something far quieter. A sensor that wasn't working, a detector that was expired, a warning that never came. Your RV is small, enclosed, efficient, which makes it cozy, and potentially dangerous. Propane keeps your fridge cold, your stove burning, your furnace warm on freezing nights. Carbon monoxide is an invisible byproduct that can quietly build up from furnaces, generators, even nearby vehicles. And the only thing standing between you and real danger is a small plastic device mounted low on the wall, blinking, humming, or sometimes doing nothing at all. If you want to protect your rig, your investment, and most importantly, the people sleeping inside it, make sure you subscribe. We break down the RV safety details most travelers overlook, so you never learn them the hard way. Now let's slow this down and talk about what most RV owners misunderstand. First, propane and carbon monoxide detectors are not the same thing. Propane detectors are mounted low because propane is heavier than air. If it leaks, it sinks. Carbon monoxide detectors are mounted higher because CO mixes evenly with air. Many modern RVs combine both into a single unit, but they still monitor two completely different threats. And here's the part many people don't realize. These detectors do not last forever. Most RV propane and CO detectors have a lifespan of 5 to 7 years. After that, the internal sensing element degrades. It may still light up, it may still beep when you push test, but that doesn't mean it can accurately detect gas. The sensor inside slowly loses sensitivity, like a nose that forgets how to smell. So the first step in calibrating your safety system isn't adjustment, it's checking the manufacturing date. Remove the detector cover, or look on the side for a printed date code. If it's older than 7 years, replacement is not optional. It's overdue. Now let's talk about calibration, and what that really means in an RV. Unlike industrial gas sensors, most RV detectors are factory calibrated. You cannot manually adjust sensitivity with a dial. What you can do is ensure they are functioning correctly and responding to real-world conditions. Start with power. Most RV propane/co detectors are hardwired into your 12-volt system. That means if your batteries are low, your detector may fail silently. Some units chirp when voltage drops. Others simply stop working. Check your house battery voltage regularly. If your detector ever goes dark, treat that as urgent. Next, test the alarm button monthly. Press and hold until the alarm sounds. This only tests the electronics and speaker, not the sensor itself, but it confirms the device has power and can alert you. To test propane detection, you can perform a controlled exposure test. Turn off all flames. Open a propane stove burner without lighting it for just a few seconds. Do not let the space fill heavily. The detector should alarm quickly. If it doesn't respond, ventilate immediately and replace the unit. Never use a lighter or open flame to test a leak. For carbon monoxide, you should never attempt to generate CO intentionally inside your RV. Instead, use a certified CO test spray designed for detectors. These sprays simulate carbon monoxide safely. Follow instructions carefully. Spray near the unit and confirm alarm activation. If there is no response, replacement is necessary. Placement matters more than people realize. If your propane detector is mounted too high, it may not detect low pooling gas. If your CO detector is blocked by curtains, bedding, or storage bins, airflow is compromised. Keep at least several inches of clearance around each unit. Do not mount them inside cabinets or behind furniture. Clean them gently every few months. Dust, pet hair, and cooking grease can clog sensor vents. Use a vacuum with a soft brush attachment. Avoid chemical cleaners or compressed air, which can damage the sensing element. Now let's talk about false alarms, because they're often misunderstood. Propane detectors can trigger from aerosol sprays, cleaning solvents, alcohol vapors, even strong cooking fumes. Carbon monoxide alarms may activate due to a faulty furnace, blocked exhaust vent, generator fumes drifting from a neighboring campsite, or even your own engine idling too close. Never ignore repeated alarms. If it goes off, ventilate immediately. Turn off propane supply at the tank. Step outside for fresh air. Investigate only after the space is safe. If symptoms like headache or dizziness occur, seek medical help immediately. Carbon monoxide exposure can escalate quickly. One overlooked factor is battery disconnect switches. Some RV owners store their rigs with batteries disconnected. That disables the detector. If propane slowly leaks while in storage, the alarm won't warn you. Before every trip, reconnect power and confirm the detector initializes properly. Temperature extremes also matter. Long-term exposure to high heat or freezing conditions can shorten sensor lifespan. If your RV sits in harsh climates year-round, consider replacing detectors closer to the 5-year mark rather than 7. If your RV has a built-in propane leak detector tied to the main LP system, test the entire safety chain. When propane is detected, many systems automatically shut off the gas solenoid valve. Confirm this function works. If the alarm sounds but propane continues flowing, the shutoff valve may need service. Another critical habit is checking your propane system annually for leaks using a manometer or professional pressure test. Detectors are your last line of defense, not your only one. Hoses crack. Fittings loosen. Regulators fail slowly. Prevention beats reaction. Carbon monoxide risks increase dramatically when running generators. Never operate a generator under your RV, near open windows, or when parked close to another vehicle's exhaust. Wind patterns can push fumes back inside. Even when you think you're safe, add redundancy. Even if your RV has a factory-installed combination detector, consider adding a second standalone CO detector at sleeping height. These are inexpensive and battery-powered. Redundancy saves lives. And here's something many seasoned RVers quietly do. They replace detectors before selling the RV. Not because they have to, but because it's responsible. A working detector might look fine, but if it's 6 years old, it's nearing the end of its reliability window. Calibration, in practical RV terms, means verifying responsiveness, confirming power supply stability, maintaining clear airflow, and replacing units before failure, not after. The most dangerous scenario isn't an alarm that goes off, it's the one that doesn't. You'll never regret replacing a $60 detector, but you may regret assuming it was fine. Take 30 minutes this week. Check the manufacturing date. Press the test button. Inspect the wiring. Vacuum the vents. Confirm battery voltage. Order replacements if needed. Safety in an RV isn't dramatic. It's quiet maintenance. It's attention to small details most people ignore. Your propane keeps you comfortable. Your carbon monoxide detector keeps you alive. Make sure it's ready to do its job. And if you found this helpful, subscribe, because the smartest RV owners aren't the ones with the biggest rigs. They're the ones who understand the small systems that matter most. Stay safe.